How's it guys? Today I'm gonna run what's it, a T4 and a T5 electrical, and I've got the fit currently open. I'm running it in the Gila. I'll probably at some point do something that's armor tank, like a sacrilege or something similar. But for now, here's the Gila. I've got the 4 rapid light missile launcher 2s, the drone link augmenter, um, the Just X large shield booster, normal AB2, large cap battery, a Thukker 1, a Republic Fleet medium cap battery, and then the 2 Pith C-type adaptive invulnerability fields, or shield hardness as they're called these days. This is basically the most expensive part of the ship. The rest of it's relatively run-of-the-mill. Um, 1 Imperial Navy drone damage amp, 2 normal damage amp, the anti-thermal, which is basically just to for a lot of the rats do thermal, or I call them rats. A lot of the spawns do thermal damage as well, and then these are just to boost the shield capabilities. So I get, what's this? Minus 20% duration on the shields, so that's quite cool. Then just normal Light Fury missiles, the EM versions. I've got no idea how to pronounce that word. I always carry my augmented hammerheads. Those are good against some of the battleships like the Overseers, the Deep Pocket, whatever battleships. Hammerheads, just because. Goldari Navy Vespas, those are always a must because they are able to deal damage while the suppressors are on them. Fed Navy Hammerheads, just because, and these are going to be our primary damage dealers, the Imperial Navy Infiltrators. I don't have normal Infiltrators because I find they die too quickly. So for the electricals, I've got a blue pill, just a normal 5%, and then I've got the hard shell, which also gives an additional 5. The one is in slot 11, the other one is in slot 1. So I can use both of them. That will give me 10% additional shield boosts. In terms of the pod, you can see it's a mid-grade crystal pod, normal shield management, that gives me 3% bonus to shield. That's capacitor management, so that I think that's increased capacitor. Where are we? So 5% increased capacitor, and then just 5% bonus to light missiles. We're obviously using light missiles, and then just a rate of fire 3% bonus. And that's it. In terms of boosters, I currently only have my training boosters running, so nothing too special on that. So let's get into this. I'm gonna start off warming up with a normal T4, the raging electrical, and there we go. I've got the abyssal. Yes, go. Oh, okay. Let's just go to where filament spot. Let's go there. I'm still sitting on the station. Noob mistake. Anyway, I've got a few filament spots that I go to, so I don't always do it on one. It's just for safety purposes. I've heard and seen quite a few people that get ganked, and I normally don't carry hundreds of millions worth of stuff in my inventory. So if you gank me, you're not really gonna get much. Right, let's activate this guy now. Raging electrical filament. So the rules for this is pretty much the same as with each and every other filament. Choose your battles. Those you know you can't win outright. Okay, let's see what we've got. You've got dissipators, those are a problem, and that's basically the only problem we've got here. We don't want to go towards the blue cloud, we don't want to go into the orange cloud, so we'll go there. Okay, let's just set infiltrators as my default group, activate those, pop that guy, and we want to get rid of these dissipators because they will drain cap. I don't like me cap to be drained, Captain. I'm actually quite surprised that we can target all the way up to there with all these guys dampening us, but anyway. What's our missile range? We've got 20 kilometers. Okay, we'll get rid of those guys next then. Okay, damage starting to come in, so I'm gonna activate shields, just pulse it twice. Okay, so this thing is cap stable once you are in the site. As you can see, it's nice and cap stable, we don't have any issues. We're not dealing 1000 DPS with this thing, but it's because of the type of missiles we're using. And also, I don't think my drone skills are maxed for infiltrators. As you can see, the DPS these guys are pumping out is really not that bad. We're covering that quite easy. Righty, so all the big threats are off the table. We don't. Our biggest problem, if we do have any issues, would be something in the line of cap drainers. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. Ah, there's a null charge. Okay, let's pop him. A null charge also obviously means that he'll be draining our cap quite a bit, but I don't see him doing anything yet. Right, let's get going. Seriously, is that it? Okay, we're doing a T4, so I'll risk a bit of see if we can get more cans opened. And so far our speed is looking okay. Let's get this confuser out of the way, then I think I should have... Okay, cool, I've already got full range, or most of my range back on my missiles. There we go, more loot. And the rest should be history. Let's reload this along. Drones, nice. For filaments I normally like to have aggressive and don't have focus fire on. The reason for that is I like that my drones split out and kill multiple targets at once, especially when it's small stuff like this. Well, I call this small stuff. When it's frigates and drones attacking me, then I like it. So they should just be finishing off most of these guys quickly. Okay, let's tell them who to attack. You go there, you go there. So that's how you basically split up your drones to do... I click on this guy, I press F so that my drones attack him, and then I click this guy, and you can either left click and go engage target, or you can say right click engage target. Either way works. Okay, so we've got time in the bank. Where are we now? We're 4 minutes in, so everything's looking good. Press F there and tell this guy individually to go and attack that guy. Missiles are reloaded, so let's pop this thing open so long. So, for those of you who don't know what the different clouds mean, blue cloud means it increases your signature radius by something stupid like 300%. And this orange cloud, which I'm not in, this orange cloud makes your shield booster run quicker. I think it's 30% quicker, but you also get 30% less repping per cycle. So some people might think that's cool. That's the problem, it kills your cap quite quickly. So I try and stay away of the... Ooh, nice, hello. Raging electrical, cool. I try and stay clear of orange cloud as far as possible, because cap is always something you need to protect. Blue cloud, it's not a big problem with the spawn we currently have. You just don't want your drones in there, especially with this ugly thing close by, the multi-body tracking pylon, because the enemies will be able to track your guys much better, and if they are 300% inflated in signature radius, obviously they're gonna die. Okay, so this is also a relatively easy spawn. We'll go for the cache over here. Let's see, we've got a warden over here, which will slow me down. I don't like that. Fire watchers, they'll drain. Entanglers, I think they will make me go slower. I don't like going slower. So those are our biggest threats. Let's get the warden off first, because these fire watchers won't drain my cap too much. Then let's get the entanglers gone. Okay, once the entanglers are gone, there should be nothing that's gonna cause me to go slower. Starting to take damage, so might as well pulse the shield twice. Awesome. Target that boy up. Move into this guy. Drones aren't taking any damage. I know it's an odd place to put your drones, but that's where I like to put my drones. Okay, then let's pop the fire watchers and the mission should be over. Or the room should be done. Oh, my daughter wants smarties. Papa sal nou vir jou smarties gaan gee, hoor my bokkie. Okay, let's go down to this guy over here. Go loot that. Drones, what are they doing? Hopefully they're attacking this guy that's attacking them. Okay, they're not, so let's attack it. Righty, so we're busy taking out the guy who's doing damage to our drones. So that's happiness all round. Now we can just kill off all these fire watchers quickly. And then go for the cache. Bio cache. Nice. See, there's a blue cloud over there, and there's the orange cloud. They are quite signature clouds you'll see in most of these T4s and T5s. Something is attacking my drones again. Or was at least. Anyway, who cares? It's dead. Righty, let's just finish all of this up. I'll put one drone on that guy just to finish him off quite quickly. And oh, these little Aegis guys, they actually do armor repping, but if there's only one or two of them on grid, it's almost negatable. But you typically don't want 3 of those sitting back with a battleship while you're trying to kill the battleship, because it accumulates over time, the amount of raping they do. Righty, so we are done with the second room. We've got 11 minutes basically, so it should be 10 minutes once we get to the third room. And just a reminder, this is just a T4, it's not a T5, but I think it's going quite good. I don't mind getting Isogen 10 at this stage. They're not as valuable as all of these things, but I do have an indie character that I use to build different stuff, including obviously Triglavian stuff. So, oh, because we've got the raging, we can actually see how much profit we've made so far. We've made, where are we, 34? So we're about 20 million up so far. It's not too bad. 27 million up so far. Going to last room, we'll have about 10 minutes. Yeah, just under 10 minutes for the last room. I think that's more than sufficient. I hope. Famous last words. Poof! So, for those of you who've seen my T4, T5 exotic, you would have noticed how I handled the Leshak spawn, and every time I do get the Leshaks, I'll handle them in exactly the same way. Burn away, run little girl, run little girl. Okay, this is the Vedmark one, but there's nothing that's going to drain my cap, so this isn't a particularly scary setup that we're facing over here. So this was actually one of the easiest ones, T4s that I've had in a very long time. Okay, let's just get these tangling stuff gone, and I think the anchorings might be an issue, so let's pop all of those. I don't want to slow down. I want full speed, Captain. Oh, the anchoring's just warp scramble, so that's not a problem. Okay, so this is why I've got the Caldari Navy Vespas in, for these ugly things. You would have seen, where's this infiltrators? They took a lot of shield damage already. Now watch these babies. They don't give a rat about these. Oh, oops. Kind of forgot to repair it. Anyway, Caldari Navy Vespas are shield tanked. So, what? Oh, hello. Forgot to put my shields on. Shield boosters. Right, let's get all these guys gone. You'll see these Vedmarks, their damage starts ramping up, but I just want to kill all the small stuff that I can kill quickly. Am I still approaching something? Oh yes I am. Okay. Just want to get all the small stuff off the field, then a lot of the DPS is gone. And check these Caldari Navy Vespas. The shield's still sitting at 95%. They regenerate so quickly that these suppressors don't really do too much damage to them. And now I'm in reload when I need my missiles. Seriously? Okay, anyway. Let's get the drones in to do the damage. Thank you, drones. I'll go finish that guy off. I'll show you guys the difference between a normal Vespa and a Caldari Navy Vespa just now. Well, that was horrible. Jeez. 180k, seriously? What? Okay, let's get this dummy vehicle off the field. Okay, the damage of these other guys, the Vedmarks, are starting to increase nicely now. They're up to 300, 249. They're doing good damage now, but as you can see, it's not really a problem for this fit. Drones, kill the small things. I know I can easily tank 2 Vedmarks, that's not a problem in here. So that's why I normally take the small things out, and then I know what's on field or left on grid I can easily tank. Okay, that's better. Okay, I'm not going to waste time to go for that thing that's 100k off, that's just too far. Okay, in this case I'll have the drones focus fire, I'll assist him. And there you go. And you can see the damage these drones are doing is not really that bad. They're doing 400 odd, 500, 700. So I know this is a place where EM resistance is reduced, but as you can see, these guys are more than sufficient to do the job. Okay, so it's not a case of I'm not gonna waste time to go for this 82 kilometer thing, it's a case of I won't make it if I go for it. Okay, cool. Let's finish this guy off. And you can see, easy. We went for just about all the loot. Made okay money. It's not great. but it's not bad. And no, we didn't need to use the boosters. We were never in any danger. But also, to be honest, this was a very, 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 very easy T4. They normally don't come this easy, but I'm not complaining. And guys, please, 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 please be very careful when you exit the last room of a T4, a T3, a T4 or a T5. They have two gates to exit from. The one is the proving grounds, or the whatever you call it, and the other one is the origin conduit. Go out through the origin conduit, unless you want to get blown up or you are looking for PvP, then go through that other one. But origin conduit, that's your way home. Okay, so we made a pretty penny. Let's get out of this place. Happiness all round. I forgot to put my shield booster off, but that's no problem. Start reload. Nah, it won't reload. Okay, so that was successful, I would say. We made a few million. Okay, so here's a little trick. You don't need to warp off. Just double click somewhere in space and stop your ship. Do all your reloads and whatnots, and you'll see by the time this abyssal trace disappears, you'll be able to go into your next one. Okay, so where's my ship? Let's do this. Go simulate. Where? No, hardware. Drones. Now I want to sneeze. This is no good. Sorry about that. I think I've got a bit of hay fever. Anyway, we're in simulated fit, so let's take these guys out. Let's just put normal Vespa in. Righty. So if you're looking at the Caldari Navy Vespa show info, you'll see shield capacity 3600 shields. That is stupid. Recharge 200 seconds. Okay. If we now go and compare that with a normal Vespa, 1800. So it's got double the amount of shield hit points, the Caldari Navy Vespas, and its recharge rate is the same, time wise at least. So that means it gets double the amount of HP per second that the normal Vespa gets. Now if you compare that to something, let's go with this guy, you'll see it has only 800 HP. Yes, it's got more armor, but armor doesn't regenerate. Shields, they do regenerate. So that's why I use those guys when there's suppressors on field. Okay, let's get into the T5 quickly. Hopefully I don't go up in flames. What did I want to do? Everything's fine. Okay, let's do the T5. Hello, my bokkie. Righty. I don't know if I'm hoping for a difficult or easy run. I just don't want to lose the ship. Okay. In theory, we shouldn't lose it. Okay, T5, null warp, up all the sentinels. Sentinels are our enemies. Let's see, we don't want to go through the blue, or we don't really mind the blue. Is there anything else, anywhere else? Okay, so both are down there, so I'll go straight that way. Put your spinny bits on, that's your mid slots, and I want to focus these guys down because they are easy. Because they've got a lot of HP missing. What is this? Multi-body. Where's that guy? Is far out. Okay, cool. So let's get these little guys dead first, because they do quite a bit of damage and they're easy to kill. Not gonna keep the shield booster on. See there, the newts are starting to fall on us, so that's fine. At least over here we get 50% cap recharge bonus, so I'm not too scared. I don't think 2 sentinels will be able to newt us out. Okay, let's get some of the DPS off grid. And once the DPS is off grid, we'll obviously start working on these Newton guys. Right, let's get these Newton guys off grid. Sentinels. They respond to numerous names like Newton guys. Okay, Newton guys go. Ooh, hello, someone's attacking my drones. So let's get drones back. I don't want to lose drones over here. Not in room 1. So this is again a case where the Vespas come in quite handy. Yes, they don't deal EM, I understand. Who's making me go slower? Upholder. Okay, so this upholder will definitely be my next target. The sentinel won't drain me out, so I'm not too concerned about that, but I do not like to go slow. Okay, someone is targeting. Okay, it's the upholder probably targeting my drones again. Is he targeting my drones? Yep, he is. Okay, he was. Okay, let's get the sentinel off the grid. And there's another upholder. I'll just keep an eye on him if he starts attacking drones or doing stupid things. Like waving me. I'll get rid of him. Watchman. I'm sure they're supposed to wave me as well. Anyway, I don't mind. If they don't feel like pulling out the webs, I don't feel like killing them yet. Let's drop this upholder next. 2.5 million, yeah, that's 2.5 million that you're getting right there. Okay, now I need to circumnavigate this whole freaking rock. Love this missiles, they just take the shortest path through the rock. What rock? Okay, cool. So, like you guys can see, I'm not really wasting time by getting all this loot. I'm actively killing stuff the whole time. In a T5 you don't, in room 1 and 2 you don't waste time. We're not wasting time, we're actively killing stuff, but while we are killing stuff, we are collecting loot. So if you've killed everything in room 1 or room 2, and there's still loot to collect, screw the loot, get to the end. Okay, I've ran out of time once before, because I got greedy in room 1. And then unfortunately I got deep watches and overmines and all these ugly things that spawned in room 2 and 3, and yeah, that wasn't fun. Okay, cool. See there, the drones automatically do what I want them to do, split their DPS. I don't mind them splitting DPS. In fact, I encourage them to split DPS with the focus fire that's off. And that works quite well in Abyssal Space. Please don't do this for when you're doing PvP, and when you're running incursions, don't do that. You incursions, put your drones on passive and focus fire. When you're in the abyss, anything goes. Whatever works best. Okay. Let's get the reload going, put off the shield booster, save some cap. I know. Oh, what? What? Oh! An empty bioadaptive cache in a T5. Wow! That's like sin. Don't forget the drones. Wow! Wow, that's unlucky. Yeah, okay. Where's those drones? Come on, boys. Okay, there we go. Let me just move this ugly thing away. Okay, so first room took us 6 minutes. So if we do 6 and 6, we'll still have 6, 12, 18. We'll have time left. Oh, hello. Okay, this is a horrible room. This is horrible, this is horrible, this is horrible. Because look at all the blue clouds around. This is not your friend. Okay, let's move out of blue clouds. Let's get these going. Dissipators, those are horrible things. If I die, this is gonna be the room. No, I'm joking. Yeah, this is not... Oh, launch the drones. And we need to get these dissipators down as quick as possible. Dissipators drain cap for those who haven't noticed yet, so that's a problem. Where's the battleship? Battleship. Okay, it's over there, so it won't be able to hit us nicely. We'll go for that subnode so long. Let's get deeps on these guys as soon as possible. Okay, spearfish, they love going after drones. I don't like them for that. Okay, we need to get these dissipators off. Okay, so far so good. I'm not stressing at all. Okay, dissipator, die. I don't want to run out of cap and die that way. That's a horrible way to die. Okay, so once we're done with these guys, we'll pop the spearfish quickly. Okay, let's get onto the spearfish quickly. Ek sien my seun. Yes. Goeie werk, hoor. Papa's net gou besig hier so, hoor. Okay. My son is playing Robot Wars or War Robots, whatever the game's called. So he made quite a few kills, had a few beacons. Okay. Next would be this spearfish. Let's get that guy down. Okay, so I think we've made we've survived the worst of this room so far. Yeah, I've got a plan for that guy, so let's not worry too much about him yet. And then next obviously would be these. Okay, drones are surviving, so that's good news. Horrible loot. Wow. Seriously. This is so unlucky. Anyway, where's the battleship? Battleship. Oh, he's over there. Which way am I traveling? Okay, I've got high transversal going. So that's still good. We're not in... Oh, we're in blue cloud. See, there's the 300% signature radius penalty that I was talking about. This guy is attacking my drones. So he's obviously my next target. See, spearfish again, attacking drones. Let's target that guy up so long. Where's this deviant suppressor? Okay, it's on that side of the battlefield, so it's fine. Awesome. Okay, I just want to get all these small things off of me so long. And then I'll show you what I do with the battleship. But if you've watched my other video, you'll already know what I'm going to do with the battleship. Okay, let's go in, get this done. Okay, we're looking okay on time. Alrighty. Okay, let's pull the drones back. Oh, yes, beautiful. Augmented hammerheads. This is why I carry you. Okay, augmented hammerheads. Have a look at the damage that thing is dealing to me. It's omni damage basically. Now look at the damage that my drones will deal to it. These drones I think is thermal and EM that they deal. So I'm just gonna orbit this gate. There we go. Oh, thermal kinetic. But look at the numbers. 900, 600, 600. Oh, okay. It's a graze. Okay, it's a graze. There we go. 900, 700, 900. Graze. Okay, I'm not going to go to that guy. I'm going to stay close over here. We might as well... no, let's keep the AB going. Reload so long over here. And... wow, he shoots me for 1,000. Okay, might as well go closer. He's 40 kilometers off. I'm not going to approach him directly. I'll come in at an angle. So his tracking is messed up, so he doesn't really get smashing and all that kind of shots all the time. I don't want to be far away from the transfer conduit. Time is always your enemy. See, 2,300 damage on that one. Arrgh. Proper shots. Okay. Let's get some fire onto him. Okay, so that's good. We're inside the blue cloud, so that's never optimal, but it's what we have to do at the moment. This thing, shield booster, restores about 400 HP every 2.2 seconds, so it is stupid. It is absolutely stupid. Okay, let's stop this. Get back that way, drones get back here, reload, and save gap. Okay, so that leaves us with about 6 minutes for the last room. Hopefully we don't have 20 battleships on grid. Nah, can't happen. Famous last words. Okay, so in terms of loot, this has been horrible so far. The only good thing that came out of it was basically that. What's this? It's horrible. Okay. What do we have? Okay, we can do this. I don't want to go there, I don't want to go there. Let's go this way. I'm going to use the Vespas because there's ugly things on grid that I don't like. What do we have here? We've got dissipators, but I want to get these small things out of the way first, so let's move the dissipators down. And let's focus on some of the small things first. So this ugly thing behind me is preventing me from really optimally using my missiles, which I don't mind at the moment because the drones should be sufficient for what we want to do. And what we want to do is get rid of the small things first. Papa, kom nou my bokkie, ek's amper klaar hoor. Okay, so let's get rid of all this small things. Yeah, we've got some cap training happening, it's not too bad. Spearfisher, look at those guys, already targeting drones. Okay, let's start getting rid of dissipators now. Not taking damage really yet, but just in case. Escort. Okay, let's get target selection is everything in these rooms. You need to know what are your strengths, what your weaknesses. My weakness, because I'm using a big cap, a shield booster, is obviously my cap, but the room gives cap recharge bonus. So that's why I wasn't too phased about it. But obviously you don't want to leave those on grid forever if you don't have to. Okay, I'm heading that way so long. We're starting to work against time now, so let's get the drones to focus on stuff. Why am I not... okay, hopefully I'll get that guy down now. Okay, drones, let's get these small things down. go. I'll put one shot on that and then reload. As you can see, the problem over here is not DPS. We've got plenty DPS. The problem is time. Room 1 and 2, we looted everything. But it's not a problem. We'll make this. Okay, awesomeness. Are we out of range of that other ugly thing? Yes, we are. So I'll probably just pull the drones back. Lancer, seriously dude, you wanna shoot me now? Okay, let's get the infiltrators out. Let's get all these small things down first. Split the drones. Let's pop the cache. Where's this guy? Let's drop him. You drone, attack. Leave the Lancer. Okay. Let's go for this bad boy. So I'll just focus because these are... oh, there we go. What's this? It's just a normal one. Okay, anyway. Where's the origin? Let's go towards the origin. Who's attacking my stuff? Lancer. Okay, I'll get the Lancer next. Cheers, Lancer. Nice knowing you, buddy. Okay, so before we started the T4, we had about 35 million worth of stuff or loot inside the ship. We ended up with 119, and so we made about 85 or 80 million with the T4 and the T5 combined, which is not good. I'm expecting about 80 million from the T5 on its own, but meh, beggars can't be choosers. So guys, that's me. That's a T4 and a T5 electrical. As you can see, it's not that difficult. We wasted a lot of time in the first room. Well, not really, but we could have done this a lot quicker if we didn't go for all the loot everywhere. But yeah, as you can see, this fit is relatively solid. I've done many T4s and T5s with this, and I've never died in this specific fit. Anyway guys, thank you very much, and fly safe!